All right. So tonight was the go home show for Summerslam, which is this Saturday. And I wanted to come on here real quick and talk about the main points, the main sort of key points that happened here tonight at the go home show on Monday Night Raw. So to open the show, we get a segment between CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and Seth freaking Rollins, the special guest referee at SummerSlam. A segment here, and Seth Rollins is going over his referee sort of rules. He basically says it's going to be a free for all. Whatever I say goes. I am the law. And he says that Punk and McIntyre cannot touch him and cannot put their hands on each other here tonight, or else the match is called off. So essentially, what we have here is a three-way sort of mic battle here between Punk, McIntyre, and Seth. And McIntyre says that he's going to take joy in taking out Punk. He's going to try to end him, very vengeful, very sort of sadistic on McIntyre. Punk says that McIntyre doesn't have one thing that Punk has, and that is heart. He says that the best thing that happened to McIntyre was him getting injured. These two guys can't put their hands on each other. So Drew eventually kind of signals that he has still the bracelet that has AJ Lee's name on it, along with his dog Larry. And Punk is like just infuriated, like he wants to hit him, but they kind of resist. I thought this was pretty good. I think that I'm still kind of in the belief that I think McIntyre is going to take the dub here at SummerSlam. It just kind of makes sense for him because he's been kind of getting screwed over relentlessly by CM Punk, and eventually I do perceive Seth is gonna indirectly cause McIntyre to win. He's definitely gonna play a factor here in the main event at SummerSlam. We have a match later on against Dominik and Sami Zayn, and before that match happens, there's a little vignette of Liv Morgan in the back burning a bunch of Dominik's memorabilia and things that were close to her. She says that she at this point is just trying to make a living hell for both Rhea and Dominik. And watching the segment, number one, the segment was great, but number two, it kind of just reiterated the fact that I think now I think for sure, I think Dom is turning at this point. I think something is gonna happen at SummerSlam, which Dom indirectly causes the loss for Rhea Ripley. And also, Liv Morgan destroyed the Judgment Day's, I think it's called their playground or something. I don't know. Which is like, to me, I think it's funny that these guys are probably the only guys out there playing WWE 2K24. So I was just like, man, these guys, they're all concerned about their PS5. We also get a Wyatt 6 segment here where we officially see kind of the members unmasked, and this leads to Chad Gable asking for a match next week, 6-man tag team match. So next week we're officially going to get Wyatt 6 members in a match for the first time in this run, which I think is great. I kind of doubted that they're going to do this match at SummerSlam, but they're going to do it next week, which I'm all game for. Braun attacks Sami Zayn post-match, and I think Braun is obviously going to win this match. But one quick thing about this match is that Jey Uso came out and helped Sami Zayn, which I think they're kind of prepping you for the eventual Sami Zayn Jey Uso reunion with the Bloodline here. I think it's kind of subtle. Not a lot of people are kind of picking up on it, but I think that's something that you should look out for next time whenever these two guys are on television together. And the main event featured Finn Balor and Gunther. And I want to talk real quick about this main event. I wish that we could have gotten this instead on a PLE. I think it would have done a little bit better on a PLE. But regardless, at the end of the match, Gunther is choking out Finn Balor. And eventually Finn Balor just passes out. Gunther is the winner. But then Gunther just chooses to choke out Finn Balor. That leads to Damian Priest coming out, attacking Gunther, beating him to a pulp, and Damian Priest stands tall, victorious. But one thing that was pointed out is Damian Priest stood tall here. Does that mean that at SummerSlam he doesn't stand tall? He loses at SummerSlam. If it was me, I would choose to have Priest win at SummerSlam and have Gunther take it later this month at Bash at Berlin. But 50-50 at this point, man. It's literally which way is the scale gonna tip, and it does not look good right now for El Campeón Damian Priest. But yeah, this was a solid go home show here tonight, man. I'm just real excited for SummerSlam at this point, man. I'm just hyped. I can't wait for the weekend. I need the weekend to come here. But other than that, man, I am out. Have a good one, and I'll see y'all later.